praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, the honest the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the sincere elect pushing the word across the four corners of the earth. All right, and this is a guy they just had a funeral for, which I was watching people give their commentary on it. This guy got caught out, him and his daughter, which he was a rapper, he was a street guy, he was in tour with some people, and a lot of people were saying, according to the rules of the streets, he was supposed to be able to make it back home. He had his daughter with him, just let him go. And the scriptures say, evil men know not judgment. What our people are finding out is all the judgments and all the things that they hold dearly is really just precepts of men, right? Things that people make up. There are no official rules to the streets. There are no righteous judgments to being, a heathen, right? And living your life. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let the scriptures talk, because it talks about somebody who devises mischief. Proverbs 6:16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yet 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. All right, and that's basically what the streets is. A heart that devises wicked imaginations, wicked, thinking of a bunch of wicked shit to do. Feet that be swift in running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. That's basically what niggas do in the streets. All right, they lie, they're proud. There's a lot of mischief going on. The word for mischief, evil, misery, distress. All right, the scriptures say the wicked men understand not judgment. And that's the times that we're in, man. We understand that if you're locked in with these people and following after what they do, you're gonna get the same judgments as they get. And that's why there's a separation between us, and that's very important. You have a lot of Israelites who come in and they receive the precepts and they get the breakdowns from the elders and then snatch them and then want to run off with them, and I'm gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna disrespect you because now I got all the answers. But the scriptures say wisdom is the application of knowledge. So you have to actually apply what you know. And that's the example that has been laid out before us when we came into the labors of these men who are before us. All right. And this is 1 Peter 4:7, because this is going to happen throughout the entire nation of Israel. So-called Latinos, so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans. This is all about to happen when Jacob's trouble reached the full scale. See, right now, we're watching, they had all these different Tren de Aragua gang members sent off to El Salvador. They got like a supermax prison down there, and they sent them all down there, and they just throw them all in there. And that's the Northern Kingdom. They getting their lumps right now, all right, which is going to continue, and then eventually it's going to get to the Southern Kingdom too, as things begin to worsen. This is 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, and if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? All right, and during this time, we always talk about the Lord sifting, doing a sifting. The apostles have been saying it for years. All right, and then we see who just recently was sifted. All right, Mr. Peggy. And then the fear of the Lord. Now is definitely the time to if you're going off, you better reset yourself and you know what I'm saying, so you could be restored. Whatever discrepancies with brothers, like the scriptures say, before you go to the altar, you should have already dealt with it. Like we're not in that time for a lot of games, which we never were, but definitely not now. All right, so if judgment is going through the Lord's house and we're know what I'm saying, making sure we all on point and this and that, then what's gonna, like I said, what's gonna happen to the people of this world? They definitely about to get sifted. All right, the Lord is definitely about to shake things up. All right, it says Proverbs 14:11, the house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. And that's what's going to happen. The house of the wicked is going to be overthrown. And that goes for the wicked amongst our nation. That goes for Esau, Edom, the man who programmed them and created the nigger and created the spick. All right, they're going to get overthrown. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And that's what you have to evaluate if your way is correct. Because the scriptures say what? Go not into a plain way. A plain, that's what our people do. They're in a plain way. They're locked in, whatever Esau tell you. Esau tell you he knows everything. And he is basically is the most high and all of this other shit. No, that's a plain way. The scriptures say the ways of the Lord are higher. Right, all these guys who get judged, they really, justified it. This is you see the interviews now, it really gives you an insight. This is just how I was raised up. This is, how we just grew up in it. So, all these excuses. The Lord is not dealing with that. That's why he sent his prophets, to holler at you, so to speak. All right, and people don't want to listen. Who is this guy? Who are these guys standing out here? Like we was out the other day, St. Patrick's Day, people walking around, just proud as fuck. Right, they don't hear the voice. But very soon you're gonna see judgment. You're gonna see more judgments. We're already seeing judgments. Right, you got a record number of different weather things in the earth, earthquakes, hail, flooding, records. It seems like every year we hit a new record for that. All right, so much so that a lot of these insurance companies ain't even insuring the different events going on because it's too much. All right, uproars of the people. What's that? 2nd Ezra 9 being played out. Matter of fact, let me get that. And if the Lord ain't with you, any of these things can happen to you. 2nd Ezra 9 and I'm gonna just jump right to the point. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Thy judgment is about to be visited upon the earth heavily. Right? Just like during when we fled Egypt. Right? The Egyptians got so shaken up, they never returned to that same glory. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And we're truly at the end of the age of the Gentiles. There have to be heavy judgments laid out. Examples have to be made. Right, that's how you make an example to your children. The ones who are disobedient, you whoop their ass. Right, hell, to your enemies on the battlefield. It says, for even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and signs. At the Passover, we just had a blood moon. Basically, which they say is a lunar eclipse. When Yahweh Shai was on the cross, it said what? Everything went dark for a few hours. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. And I want to go to this example. This is Joshua 1:7-1. It says, but the children of Israel committed a trespass in the accursed thing. For Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah of the tribe of Judah, took of the accursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai, which is beside Bethaven, on the east side of Bethel, and spake unto them, saying, go up and view the country. And the men went up and viewed Ai. And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, let not all the people go up, but let about 2,000 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai, and make not all the people to labor thither, for they are but few. So they went up thither of the people about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai. And the men of Ai smote of them about 36 men, for they chased them from before the gate even unto Shebaram, and smote them in the going down, wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water. And Joshua rent his clothes and fell to the earth upon his face before the ark of the Lord, even unto the eventide, he and the elders of Israel, and put dust upon their heads. And Joshua said, alas, O Lord power, therefore hast thou at all brought this people unto Jordan, to deliver us unto the hands of the Amorites, to destroy us. Would to the Most High we have been content and dwell on the other side Jordan, excuse me. O Lord, what shall I say when Israel turneth their backs before their enemies? For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it, and shall envir us round, and cut off our name from the earth. And what wilt thou do unto thy great name? And the Lord said unto Joshua, get thee up, wherefore liest thou thus upon thy face? Israel have sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them, for they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen and dissembled also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. Therefore the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you any more, except ye destroy the accursed from among you. Up, sanctify the people, and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. But thus saith the Most High of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou canst not stand before thine enemies until ye take away the accursed thing from among you. So somebody was doing something, that wasn't right. In the morning, therefore, ye shall be brought according to your tribes, and it shall be that the tribe which the Lord taketh shall come according to the families thereof, and the family which the Lord shall take shall come by households, and the household which the Lord shall take shall come by man. And it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire, he and all that he hath, because he hath transgressed the covenant of the Lord, and because of he hath wrought folly in Israel. So Joshua rose up early in the morning, and brought Israel by the tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of the Zarhites, and brought the family of the Zarhites man by man, and Zabdi was taken. And he brought his household man by man, and Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah was taken. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to the Most High of Israel, and make confession unto him, and tell me now what thou hast done. Hide it not from me. And Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against the Lord, power of Israel, and thus have I done. When I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonian-ish garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels weight, then I coveted them and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So he took a Babylonian garment, and they were specifically told not to, because there have been times where we did take the spoils of another nation, but in this specific case, when you read up, the Lord specifically told us not to. I kind of skipped over that, but such is the same in this time, man. If the Lord catches you with that idol that's going to be in you, or if the Lord catches you and you're not serving him, and like I said, those that have faith and works, which we have, you're gonna have people who are waking up at the last minute, but you really want to make your calling and election sure. You really want want to try to, like the scriptures say, seek the Lord early. All right, so Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent, and behold, it was hid in this tent, and the silver under it. And they took them out of the midst of the tent, and brought them unto Joshua, and unto all the children of Israel, and laid them out before the Lord. And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his asses, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had, and they brought them into the valley of Achor. And Joshua said, Why hast thou troubled us? The Lord shall trouble these this day. And all Israel stoned him with stones, and burned them with fire, after they had stoned them with stones. And they raised over him a great heap of stones unto this day. So the Lord turned from the fierceness of his anger. Wherefore they called that place, the name of that place was called the Valley of Achor unto this day. All right, that's the example. He was stoned, and all that he had was burned up. All right, so is likened unto anyone who doesn't serve the Lord. All right, especially if you're going after the ways of mischief. The Lord said he will return your own devices upon your own head. That's why you see a lot of these YNs, like I say, crashing out, getting caught up. All right, because that's the spirit that the people who own this music and who operate and run the industry, right? Amalek and all these different other industries. This is what this is the spirit that they're tapping into, and the Lord is tapping into judgment. All right, and this is a lesson to fear, man, because the Lord don't just get you; He gonna get your kids too. Get all these guys who talk about street this, street that. Hey, when you get caught, you get caught. Ain't no. Well, you could just let his daughter go. Nah, that's not what's gonna happen. Right? That's why the scriptures say a man's foes should be those of his own household as well. So you have those amongst your household. If they don't listen, they don't want to get right. Your wife, the scriptures say, remember Lot's wife. You can't allow them to get you put in that situation. All right? The scriptures say what? Spare not maids or little children. So the young women, the old women, judgment doesn't judgment don't have no exceptions to it. All right, your house can be destroyed based on what you do. You know, that's what's gonna happen to Esau. Job 18 and 14. His confidence, some Esau, shall be rooted up out of his tabernacle, out of his house, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. See, Esau's about to be brought before the king of terrors. It's about to get real scary. Just like before, you see with Egypt, well, this destruction over Babylon is about to be so great. We're going to celebrate that, flee from the land of the north over fleeing from Egypt. This is going to make Egypt look less in comparison. All right, because Egypt was just, we were in certain pockets in Egypt. This is Babylon. This place is huge. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. Right, the Lord is about to cut their name off. Like every time somebody is notably wicked, they get made an example of. And like you said, the valley of Achor, the sons of Baal. There's many examples. Like I said, remember Lot's wife? I don't think it even gave her name. It says, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remainings in his dwellings. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, and they that went before were affrighted. All right, everybody's going to be shaken up, and the ones who do make it, they're going to be workers until you leave this earth, however long that's going to be. And wherever you flee at around this planet. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High. So Esau is the ultimate example, but 2/3 they gonna catch the same fate. You know. So now is the time to, like we went over on Sunday with the Bishop's live stream, set your house in order. Oh, I didn't get that. I close with that then. Sirach 27 and 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon become overthrown. And that's what men seek to do, to establish a house. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. You know, the fear of the Lord, man, it's a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. Call Loyam La Yahweh Bashim Al-Bashai. And may the Lord speed up the times which he is until we can escape this place. Shalom to the elect.